Morning, Leslie.
Oh, you still sound a bit rough, Brian.
Yeah, I still ain't feeling 100%, boy, you know. Hang on a minute. I don't know what I come down with, but blast, I had a sore throat. My old head was a thumping, you know.
Yeah.
And I had a dry snout, so I don't know, boy, I don't know why I get these things that don't really go nowhere, you know.
Oh, you poor thing. You sound terrible. Oh, dear.
You know, it's all right, I'm still upright, aren't I? That's the main thing.
It's always a bonus, isn't it?
That's right, Leslie. Well, I hear congratulations is in order.
Well, possibly, yes. Maybe.
You've got one of them, you've got one of them things in you know.
From the Queen, yes, an MBE.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. You're damn well, boy. You must be chuffed.
I'm very pleased, Brian. Very pleased.
I should think you are.
Yeah.
How much did it cost you? Do you have to buy them? How did that work, then?
I don't know how it works.
Well, because I was sitting there thinking, you see some of the people who get them.
Yes.
And you think, well, they don't really deserve it, but I think you do, Leslie.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Very kind, yes.
You work hard, you get up early every morning.
Yes.
And so I sort of think to myself, well, I don't know, how do you get one of them? I mean, they don't just draw your name out of a hat, do they?
Well, it's all done. It's all done. All done secretly. With clandestine meetings.
You mean secretly?
Well, that's been going on for 3 years, apparently.
What? No, it's been going longer than that because they give them out sort of twice a year, don't every year. Plus they go back, huh?
No, I mean my bit.
Oh, I see. Right. So
yes.
when are you going to go out and get it then?
Well, I'm not sure. Apparently, there's quite a backlog because of the coronavirus. So it might be later this year. It might even be early next year. So it'll be sometime in the future. It'll give me a chance to lose a bit of weight so I can get a nice suit on, Brian.
Huh?
Would you like to come as well? Would you like to come as well?
I don't mind. I ain't ever been to the old palace, because they up in the gardens, didn't they?
They did, yes.
And the girl Rosemary, she went up for a sneak round the house, going back, I don't know, probably going back about 5 years, I suppose,
Yeah.
But so you do go to the Buckingham Palace, do you?
That's what the letter said. Yeah.
Well, who's going to give it to you then?
I don't know. I don't know if Her Majesty does it anymore. I guess it could be William. It might be Charles. It might be Anne. Won't be Andrew, I don't think.
I ain't going to be him, is it?
No, it isn't. No.
No, he's got enough on his plate. But so, well, that'll be nice, then, won't it, boy? I have to say, Leslie, I had the news and I thought, I don't know. There's some people, you sit and you watch and you think, I don't know why they bother giving it to him or her. But, that put a smile on my face.
Oh, that's good.
Thought, yeah, good on you, boy.
Excellent, lovely. Now, look, Brian, you've obviously had a bit of time to watch the television and listen to the radio this week. What do you make of the Prime Minister and these Downing Street parties?
Leslie, there's a lot I could say, but I can't. So all I'm going to simply say is this. Do you know what you done yesterday?
Yeah.
That's right, so do I. I sat on the couch most of the day with a drippy snout. But, how can that bloke say, I didn't realise I was going to a party?
Well, he
I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know that was a party. I just turned up and they had cheese and wine in the garden, and they got a little old nut. Bring a bottle of booze or whatever. And I turned up. Oh, I didn't know that was a party.
Has that never happened to you then, Brian? Have you never turned up?
It's like a teenager, innit, who's gone somewhere and they're using it as an excuse. I didn't know that was a party, and I didn't know so many people were going to be there. That's no wonder he's got so many kids. Do you reckon that he's sort of, I didn't realise we were doing that. I didn't realise you could get in the family way. What? I think the bloke has taken us now for a bunch of old fools, and it's about time he now got on his horse and galloped it down the street, boy, because we aren't going to take it anymore, are we?
Well, there's an awful lot of Conservative MPs and cabinet ministers who are backing him at the moment.
backing him, well, I shan't be voting for him. The thing is, they're only backing him at the minute, aren't they? At some point, they're going to turn round, they're going to be stabbing him in the back next, because you wait and see, you mark my words, it's only because none of them want to be dealing with this old bug at the minute. Now, as soon as this old bug is out of the way, they'll get their own knives. They'll be stabbing him in the back. They'll all want to put the name forward. Because I don't honestly know how he can come back from this, Leslie. If you make mistake after mistake after mistake, and that bloke seemed to sort of, he caught it, didn't he? You know, he walked into problem after problem, and most of it is his doing, where he should know that these things shouldn't happen, that shouldn't be going on. I ain't going to be going to that. But now what do? He probably put his smartest clothes on, and off he'd go to a party thinking, no one will know. Course they'll know.
Brian, the BBC's political editor, Laura Koonsberg, is stepping down. I wonder, I think, you know, there'd be a lot of people listening today that think you'd make a good replacement, actually, after your commentary there on the Prime Minister.
Well, you see, no, I don't want that old script. But I sit and watch him, and I hear him, do they ever have a day off?
Pardon?
Huh? When I'm watching them,
yep.
I think, do they ever have a day off? Because there's always something going on, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
And they must be on the go all the time. There's no wonder she's gone. And I sit and I watch the other bloke who's on there. On the other side.
Yes.
I can't remember his name.
Peston? Peston?
That's the one. He looked brassed off, doesn't he? You know, when you sit and listen to him, he leaned forward, he put his hand in his head, and he's galloping, and every so often he take a deep breath, don't he? He give a God Almighty sigh. He do, don't he? And so that look at, he must get brassed off, because he must be on the go all the time. He wake up in the morning and he's got to say the same old thing, because it is the same old thing, isn't it? And it's no wonder that little old party has gone either, is it?
Brian, thank you very much for your very astute analysis of what's been going on this week. Would you do some quick shout-outs while you've still got a voice left? Would you do that for me?
Yes, I will, Leslie.
Okay. Well, Tim from Hitcham's been in touch. I'm asking Brian for a double birthday shout-out, please. My sister Jane and I share the same birthday, but we are not twins. 56 years ago, I was born right in the middle of my older sister Jane's third birthday party. Instead of a cake, she got a screaming little me. It was not the present she was hoping for, I feel. Can Brian make amends by saying happy birthday to older sister Jane Marshall in Elmswell, who was 59 on Wednesday, and me, Tim, 56 as well. I hope she can forgive me for interrupting her third birthday party. So that's Jane and Tim.
Well, it's a story and a half, isn't it?
It is.
There's Jane and Tim.
Yes.
Yeah, happy birthday to them.
Thank you. And just a couple more. Please could Brian wish Colonel Clarence Bud Anderson a happy 100th birthday. Triple Ace Bud flew his Mustang called Old Crow as part of the 357th Fighter Group, the Oxford Boys from Leiston Airfield during World War II. Hands across the water. That's Bud. Say hello to Bud.
Yeah, and I'm telling you now, Leslie, I'm giving him a salute on the couch this morning.
Excellent. Good man.
Yeah, well done, my old fella, and you have a lovely birthday.
Okay, lovely. And Deanna's been in touch. Could you very kindly ask Brian if you could wish my mum, Miriam Durrant, a very happy birthday for Sunday. She'll be 91. Each week on a Friday, I give her a phone call at 7:25 to make sure that she's awake to hear you. She lives in Wales, and I won't be able to visit her for her birthday, but a mention from Brian will make up for this. So that's Miriam Durrant's birthday.
Miriam, and she's in Wales, and that's her birthday. I used to know her. I used to know a little old party called Miriam from Wangford.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. She had a wooden leg. That ain't her, is it?
No, I don't think so.
No, she's a nice woman, no?
Sounded like you're going to launch into a limerick then. I knew an old woman from Wangford. Brian, have a good day and go and have a gargle with something.
Yeah, I ain't going too far, but you look after yourself, boy.
Thank you, and you as well. Brian in Melton.